Hell spirits spit heaven overthrow, and I got attitude Armageddon. Where you head? Throne the elders beyond the sky. Remember me in the diamond light, psilocybin around about midnight. Chillicosms, they killing us off with corona, so put a new spirit on you. Top to bottom, war is not flesh and blood. They quarantine the hood. Germ malfeasance, teach the babies the real reasons. Here comes the sun, change the seasons. Interdimensional rift, light a split, puff puff pass. Receive the gift. The science is mad, evil's plot. Some brothers and aunt sisters unforgotten. They're afraid of our God, so they kill off our human. They wild running loose on the planet, spoil children. The only way to miss this is to metamorphosize the chrysalis. The whole world is a simulation. Halo, Gods of War, Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, Xbox, PlayStation. Every morning we wake up in the Matrix, looking for a new high, a new fix. Mainframe glitch, lost in the stupor, palms itch. Flip the switch, elevated, consecrated. We pass through tribal mystics, incantations, voodoo, God power official, new truth. Know ye not that ye are all gods? Knowledge, understanding, freedom, Allah. Teach the truth. Teach the youth. Knowledge itself is key. Get free. One love. Peace. Once again, battle in the sky, attitude Armageddon. Subject here is heaven is not a hostile environment. Heaven, your state of being, your state of mind, is not a hostile environment. It shouldn't be a hostile environment. That's not heaven, that's hell. Heaven should have security, sustenance, peace, and prosperity. Security, if you move into a place, you and your wife, you and your husband, if you wanna, even if your surroundings is hostile, your place, which we live in a hostile world, so we know this is not heaven right now. We living in the hells of North America. There are nice communities where you can raise a family and secure, and they have security and all these things, whatever. But as a man, you should provide security, adequate sustenance, maintain the peace and the prosperity. Security, you don't have to have weapons to protect yourself, because a lot of times we get those weapons to protect ourselves from intruders, and we end up using them on each other in the house when we get mad or something like that. It's a lot of that stuff that happens. So I wouldn't suggest that. But that's up to you as far as how you're going to do that as a man individually, how you feel safe and secure. And if you do have weapons, make sure they're secure. If you have children and whatnot or what have you, make sure they're secure away from the children. You got gun locks or whatever you're going to have. Keep them away out of the reach and accessibility to children. And like I said, I wouldn't recommend using weapons in the home, because we always end up turning them on each other. Sustenance, find you a good woman who knows how to master the culinary arts. She can take a little and make a lot out of it. If you want to start out like that, some people fall in love and y'all don't have much or whatever, if you want to start out like that. But really, you should work to have all that stuff before you get involved in a relationship. But it's not always the case like that. It's always, sometimes people have a goal in mind and they want to build from the ground up from nothing. And that's a beautiful thing too. Some people are willing to do that. But not everybody's willing to do that. So you have to make sure you have adequate supply of sustenance, food, clothing, pay the bills. I know everybody know all this, but some people don't know, and they need to have a blueprint. If you can't pay the bills by yourself, don't try to include somebody else to pay their bills as well. So, and don't, if don't live beyond your means, get stuff based off of what you need. If you need a car, get an economical car starting out. Something that's going to loan gas or electric or whatever, what have you. I know electric cars are more expensive now because this is a new thing. But if you can think economically and when you build in the future for yourself with your family, that would be high post to do that, and supplying the sustenance, food. Pick only, go to the healthy markets and whatnot, and pick holistic foods, fruits and vegetables. If you're gonna eat meat, make sure they're organic and don't have all those hormones and chemicals in it and whatnot or what have you. And try to get stuff that's organic and natural in its natural state, nothing that's been processed and manipulated with chemicals and factories and all that kind of stuff and whatnot, what have you. And peace. If there's conflict in the home, whether it be with siblings or other people you got living with you, you got to maintain peace. Maintain peace. You got to be the enforcer of that peace. If somebody's causing a nuisance in your house and disturbing the peace, you got to eliminate that. They either got to go or resolve the issues. Either you can't resolve the issues, they're going to have to go. And work their problems out somewhere else, because you don't want hell in your household, especially if it's affecting your wife and your family and your children, and it's going to affect you and cause you hell and pain and headache and anguish. You don't need that. I always say, if somebody gonna bring you hell, you be better off by yourself, because you ain't gonna too much argue or fight with yourself. So that's one thing. And like I said, I can't say it enough. I'm not active. All I know is the training that I did get lasts me a lifetime for what I know up here. I haven't proven it, but the training from the FOI and the MGT, the NGE, Moore Science Temple, Black Panthers, a lot of people, especially the Nation, the NOI, FOI, MGT, that training on family rearing. It's old school, and it's old school, and it teaches you how to be a man and a woman. It's not something that you instantly grow into and you know it. No, it's something that's ever evolving. They have the same situations that go on out and else. And if you read this book, once again, I can't say it enough. Relationship Talks, relationshiptalksbook.com by Katrina Muhammad. I say this for people that's in question, but it's also for married couples. Married couples, it'll help you out. It's for everybody that want to or considering or are in relationship to help you out with things you might not have known or thought to ask. There's over 2,000 questions in here to help you out with your relationship, the questions you should ask before, and if you're already in a relationship, you should work it out and work through this book and learn about your partner and your mate, and to know what you need to do to raise a family, to maintain a peaceful environment, because heaven is not a hostile environment. Heaven is your home. Heaven is your home, and that's you can't make a home without having peace, sustainability, security, and prosperity. Even though you may be economical with everything, brothers, buy your wife some flowers. Try to, even if, there's ways you can go to a grocery store and get little $5, $10, $20 bouquet of flowers. You should be doing that every time you come to see your wife, every now and then, at least once, twice, or 3 times a week. Bring her some fresh flowers. Change the flowers. Bring fresh flowers. Bring her something she like, whether it be chocolate or some kind of special fruit or stuff. Always do stuff and always reinvent yourself, and always make yourself brand new to her, to keep a smile on her face. Keep a smile on her face and keep her happy. It's more than just sex, and when you get into dealing with sex, there's other things you got to learn. A lot of us have a lot of problems sexually in the world today, a lot of men, and that all has to do with nutrition. If you got a good woman that's cooking the right foods and everything gonna work right. If she know what to do, she know what to cook you, know what to feed you. Everything in heaven is brought out into your environment. The heaven of your mind, the battle in the sky. Whatever you have up here is going to come out. So if you got to put all the positive things in here to bring out the environment that you wanted it to be in. And, Lord help me, because my environment right now is a hostile with just me in it, And I won't say hostile as far as angry or one like that. It's just hostile because I have a lot of challenges that I deal with, and I'm moving towards working on all that and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna even have a chance to have a family. It may not be in the cards, but I know that heaven is not a hostile environment, and the hell you make for yourself is your own fault. You have a mate, y'all need to communicate all the time. Keep the lines of communication open. If you're not happy with something, discuss it. Sit down and say, hey, let's sit down over dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever. Iron it out. Always iron out your problems. Always talk and communicate, and divulge your inner feelings about what you're disappointed about, what you don't like. Let her talk. Don't talk over her, and you don't talk over him, and y'all just communicate, iron things out, get the things situated. That book with my sister Katrina is a powerful book, and I think everybody should get it. Say it again, relationshiptalksbook.com. And everybody to have an understanding of what heaven is in your environment. You have an idea, and she has an idea of what they want, and envision a peaceful and prosperous home with sustenance and security. So when y'all in the courtship or dating or whatever, if you think this person is the one, and that book can give you all the questions to ask, and you don't have to sit there and read through the book and ask. You can use wisdom. Get the book for yourself, and you get the book for him, or you get the book for her, and y'all just ask these questions at random every now and then, so that it won't seem so direct, and learn and grow from one another. Strike up a conversation, be wise and creative with it and whatnot. You ain't got to do it like you in a college class or something. Like, baby, why did you such so-and-so? You ain't got to do it like that. You can just incorporate it into your everyday lifestyle and learn certain things about each other that you want to know. And also, you can do it like that if you want to do it like that. Be direct. You can do it like that as well. But I think it'd be more fun to learn about a person if you're creative with it and be artistic with discovery about each other. And I just pray for everybody to have peace and heaven, because this hell we've been living in, don't nobody like this. Don't nobody like hell. This world is in hell right now. Wars and conflicts and crime. Nobody wants that. You have to maintain the security in your environment, your home, your neighborhood, your cities, your state, country. All this stuff that's going on. These conflicts are all over the place. People warring and fighting with each other. It's the rich folks are creating these hostile environments because they want more. They want more. They got everything, but they want more than everything. And that's the problem with them. They want control and power. And that's the problem with capitalism. Nobody wants to share anything. Everybody wants to hoard everything. Oh, this is all mine. This is all my bread. This is all my rice. This is all my... It's like, as humans, we should say, hey, let's grow all this wheat and all this rice and raise these cows and chickens and whatnot, and goats or whatever, and let's share it with the rest of the world. Everybody share the wealth. Everybody share everything, and everybody get a meal. Everybody get a plate, And we got enough for everybody to have seconds all over the planet but you don't want to be gluttonous. You just get your share. Get your share. Everybody should be able to get their share in this world, and it shouldn't be a hostile environment to get what you need. A lot of people do crime because they don't have. It's the have and the have-nots. And it's like, look, everybody should have their share in this world, and if you're being denied that share, seek out the truth in the message, so that you can know how to get your share in this world. But like I said, heaven is not a hostile environment. Heaven is your home. As far as the heaven of your mind, we all suffer from what the sister coined as black people, post-traumatic slave syndrome, and also PTSD, and a lot of other ailments, whether it be physical, from health, eating the wrong foods, and thinking the wrong thoughts, and all kind of stuff. You have to place yourself in an environment that's conducive to your esteem and growth. Your church, your mosque, your temple, somewhere where you can be incubated to grow. If something is causing you stress and anxiety and depression, you need to change your environment. And the environment of your thinking, the environment of your being, and your environment of your reality. And it first starts in the mind. Uh, it can be total chaos around you, but if you got peace of mind that you uh, focus on the creator all the time in the midst of chaos, because order was created out of chaos. So at some point it will come into order if you think in the right way. It may take some time, may take years for some people. Some people can get it overnight. I noticed like a lot of the brothers that I soldier with, they grandfathers now, and I'm very happy about that for them. You know, my situation, very difficult one. I'm looking back in retrospect, trying to figure out where I made that left turn in Albuquerque. You know, like Bugs Bunny say, made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. But you know, because I've been underground. But nonetheless, I'm here to speak the truth. It's my truth, you know, as far as what I feel. You know, I got a lot of knowledge to offer to a relationship. I just haven't been out there. I've been very reclusive, and I got my mind on one thing and one person, and because I couldn't have that, I'm just gonna be by myself. It's just how it is. It's the way I see it. Till I see something different, and ain't nothing came into my life different than that. Everything I've tried didn't work. So I'm just living, you know, existing day to day as a black man. I got a lot of problems. And as I go through my problems, hopefully it'll help you solve yours. Because I'm going through this so that nobody else has to go through this again. And if I die by myself, it'll be a good thing at this point. If it's not repaired, that it'll never be reproduced. You know, so if my Savior comes in the form of a well-made woman, I'll be thankful to God, you know. But as far as my condition for myself, I have to save myself the best way I can, doing what I do with myself, by myself. And, you know, one thing about mental challenges is that I had to say this, you know, if you want to stay healthy, you got to eat and eat healthy and feed yourself with healthy things, healthy thoughts, healthy spirituality, healthy environment. And if you don't have a healthy environment to develop, you just have to manage what you have the best that you can. And that's how I'm doing it. I got friends and family in my support system. There's a lot of things that I do to maintain my sanity. And if anybody wants to call me, talk to me about different things, I'm available. Although probably nobody sees me as any authority or expert or even advisor on a lot of things. Some people may, and hopefully this will, these series will help some people see the way through. As far as the youth, I know it's rough out here for the youth right now. No direction, but you can't put all your hope and faith in one thing, you know, and sit at home and play video games. A lot of other frivolous activity. You gotta expand your mind and think entrepreneurially and think business, you know, think big. Don't just think of yourself. Think of starting somewhere where you can employ the whole neighborhood, you know, or the whole city, thousands of people. Think big like that. Go to school and learn something where you can open up a plant or a factory or institution or something to help people. There's a lot of people here in the city doing a lot of things to help a lot of people. And they probably look at me as an armchair revolutionary, but I just do what I do the way I know how, because I stay out the way. Just say what I gotta say from here. And go to my job, work my job, do what I need to do to maintain my peace of mind. Because a lot of things affect me differently than they do other people. And I respond differently to hostile environments. If I was to get involved with a lot of that Black Lives Matter and stuff, you know, I don't think I would do real well without getting violent and about a lot of things that's been done to us. But I would say I probably would, but I know I'll probably get a lot of people riled up. But heaven is not a hostile environment. Heaven should not be a hostile environment. You should have a peace of mind in your heaven. Peace of mind in heaven and on earth.